Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to start a new .NET MAUI app, and this is going to be a grocery app using .NET MAUI. And in this using this app our users will be able to order fruits and vegetables basically. So we'll have all the functionality. With simple functionality, basically we'll have list of fruits and vegetables, category wise list, and then user will be able to add the items to cart, increase and decrease quantity, remove items from cart, clear cart, and then they'll be able to place that order, and then we'll be able to see the orders that we have placed and order items, and all these things we are going to do in this video. So first thing, I have simply created this .NET MAUI app using .NET 7, and I named it Fruit Veg Basket, and I am simply running it for the first time. So as you can see, I have not done anything in this app right now. So in this video we'll plan our app basically. So first we are going to use a different color. So for that, let's go to resources, styles and colors.xaml, and I already have that color handy, which color we are going to use. So this is the color we are going to use, tomato color. And the secondary color, a variation of this, is going to this one, and then I am adding one more color, which is this. Okay, save it, and we have this color and this top color, the status bar color. We need to change this as well. So in order to do this, we need to install community toolkit packages. So let's install them. Open NuGet package manager, and we'll install both of these. We will need both of these, so let's install both of them. Community toolkit MAUI .NET 7 install, and then community toolkit MVVM, this one as well. This is also fine. Okay, I accept. Okay, we have installed these, and we need to use MAUI community toolkit in our MAUI program. Let's add this. Okay, now we'll modify the color. First let's run it so that we can see that in action. Okay, app is here. So we are going to modify this status bar color for our entire app. So for that we'll modify this, we'll add this behavior on app shell only. So on app shell, first thing we need to add the namespace, which is this. So maybe you'll be not able to see, let me zoom it. Yeah, this namespace, and you can search for it. You can find it from its docs. So this is status bar behavior, and after that we'll add that behavior to this shell. We'll add shell dot behaviors, and from this behavior we'll use the status bar behavior, this one, and in this we are going to set status bar color, and we'll get it from our static resources, which we simply set just now. We'll say primary, and now you can see the color has changed. Cool. Let's change this home to our app name. So we'll say, let's say fruit veg basket. Okay, fine. Now let's plan our app, what all screens we are going to have. So for that, let's add the tab bar, but before tab bar, let's add the pages. What all pages we are going to have. So we could name these pages, or we could say these views. So the naming convention is up to you, how you envision it. For me, I use views, and here we'll add couple of uh, pages which we are going to use in our app. So first, let's add a new item, and this is going to be .NET MAUI content page with XAML, or maybe let's change this to pages only. Pages, new item, .NET MAUI content page with XAML. First, we need to have this main home page, which is main page. We'll change it. So let's say home page. Next one, we are going to have categories page. Have categories for our app, and then let's say the third page. This is, we are going to have a basket page, cart page basically, we can say, where we'll see all the items. Then we'll have one orders page, where we'll see our orders. So orders page, and then we'll have one profile page, where we'll manage our profile, and then we'll have one help page. We can provide some help. You can we will kind of have some static content in this page, but you can add or modify other pages also. You can remove some page if you want. It's up to you how you are envisioning this. So we have added these pages. Let's, we have this title on each page, right? Yeah, cool. Now let's go to app shell, and we'll have our pages here. But before that, let me add a namespace for our pages. We'll call it pages only, and we'll say fruit veg basket dot pages. Now we are going to have a tab bar. So let's remove this for now, and we'll say tab bar. And in this tab bar, we'll use our pages. We'll say shell content, title, home for the first page, and then icon. For now, we will use this same icon. We'll modify these later. So what was the name of that icon? This is resource images .NET underscore bot, .NET underscore bot, name icon. Then we'll say content page, sorry, content template, data template, and this is going to be home page. And then we'll have route, because we will use shell routing. So let's have the same name as page. So this is our first tab. Let's run the app so that we can see the tabs while we add them. And we cannot see this tab. Let's add one more, and this time we can see it. The next page we added was categories, right? Categories. And here we'll use category pages, sorry, category page. Save it, we can see categories. Now let's copy it 3 more times, so we will have 5 menu items. The third one, we are going to have orders, So let's say orders page, and the route is going to be same as page name. And after orders, let's say profile, and this is going to be profile page, and route will be same. Then comes help. So help page, and the route is going to be same. Save everything. We have these menu items. Okay, orders page, profile page, help page. We can navigate around with these pages. Now the theme of our app is this tomato color. So let's add the same color to this tab bar as well. So for that we'll come here and we'll set a couple of properties. So first shell dot, we can access those using shell dot tab bar properties. So we have tab bar background color. We are going to have static resource, that mid color. It is a slightly darker color than this color. So we have this mid color. Now we can see this. But now the selected item, this does not look clear, right? This is kind of fading. So we'll need to change this color so that we can see it clearly. So we'll add one more property here, which is shell dot tab bar title color. For tab bar title color, this we are going to use static resource and our white color. So this is selected color. Okay, then these unselected, these are black, so we could leave them as black only. We can have these black only. Okay, or maybe let's change this title color, this color as well to this mid. Okay, let's do this. We'll add shell dot background color, and we'll use the same mid color. Nice. Okay, now we are good with these. I have these icons, so let me copy those icons in this application. I added these icons bxs underscore category help home list and user, and I downloaded these from this boxicons.com. We can get these icons from here and we could use these free. So go back to boxicon.com, you can search your icon, click on that, then you'll come here, and from here we can download this svg code, or we could download png, but svg code can scale easily on different sizes, different device sizes, so we should use svg. Okay, so let me use these icons now, and for that we need to stop the app first, then we'll run it again so that the current deployed app that can have reference of these icons. App is here, let's add icons. So for categories we have this bxs underscore category, bxs underscore category. Cool. For home we have bxs underscore home. Then comes orders. For orders we'll use bxs underscore list. Then comes profile. For profile we will use bxs underscore user. And then comes help, bxs underscore help. And fine, now we can have these icons. Okay, things are looking good. It's a good start. Cool. Now next thing we need to work on our models, the model classes, what all model classes we are going to have. So for that, I have one question for you guys. Not question, just a thought that how you want me to have the data layer. Do you want me to create a .NET Core API, ASP.NET Core API and handle everything from there? Or the second approach, I could have all the data, seeding data and creating orders and all these things on here on in .NET MAUI app itself using maybe SQLite. So this is a question for you guys. So do let me know in the comment. You want me to create ASP.NET Core API or you want me to have everything in SQLite database for this. Okay, so I'll continue on that path only. So in any case, we'll need some models. So we'll create those models here. So a new folder and we'll name it models. So first model, we will need class category. Category. Public class category. And this category, we are going to have one ID, which is of type short. Then we are going to have category name. So string name. Then third thing, we need an icon image. So let's call it image only. And then in this app, we are going to have category hierarchy. So we'll have main category, then we'll have subcategories like that. So in order to maintain the hierarchy, we will use a nullable property, let's say parent ID. Or let's not have it nullable, we'll have default 0. Default parent ID will be 0. That means it's the main category, right? So we can have a computed property, but it is understood. But if you want, you could have like this. So it will be bool is main category like this, and then we can have it computed. So parent ID equals 0. If this is the case, then this category is main category. This is not the subcategory. Cool. After category, we will have our products. Public class product. Okay. In product, we will have integer ID. We'll have product name. Then we'll have same product image. Then we'll have the price of the product, which will be decimal. Then we'll have a category. So short category ID. For denormalization, we can have the category name as well here. Category name. Category names are not that frequently changes, so we can have these here. Okay, so this is fine for category, this product. After product, we will have, when we'll add the items to our cart, then we'll have cart items. So let's have a class public class cart item. Okay, and in cart item, we are going to have an ID. We could have ID as integer, or maybe let's have it as GUID so that we can have a large range. Then the second is going to be our product, so product ID. And for denormalization, we could have product name as well here, product name. Then we'll have the price, which will come from product only. And then next item, which will be quantity. And the next item will be the price, let's say total amount for this, or we could say amount, which will be again decimal and amount. Now this amount, we can get this amount by computing price times quantity. Okay, so this is going to be a computed property. Fine. Now this cart item, we can increase and decrease the quantity, right? Let's say initially we added one item. In this case, let's take an example of I added potato to the cart. Then initially maybe the quantity is 1 kg. Then I increased it, I made it 2. So this quantity, the cart item will be same, one of its property is going to be changed. So whenever there is situation where some property of the class is going to be changed, we need to we'll be showing this somewhere on the UI. So we need to notify the UI that some property of this object has changed. So for that we need to implement I notify property changed, and we have already installed community toolkit mvvm, so we can leverage that. We can change this class to partial, and we can have observable object as a base class for this. Now this will give us the ability to change this quantity to notifiable quantity. So what we will do, instead of having it directly as a property, we will say private int underscore quantity. Now it will automatically generate this quantity for us. Save it, and we can have it quantity. We need to add observable property on this. Cool. Now if we pay attention, we have this lowercase underscore quantity, and here on this amount I'm using this quantity. So if I go here F12, and now I can see this quantity property. This was generated by community toolkit mvvm source generator, so we can have it. Now whenever the price will not change on that item, but the quantity will change, and whenever quantity will change, we should also notify the change for this amount property, because this is a computed property. So this should also uh, take the latest quantity. So for this, whenever we are changing the quantity, we'll say that you should notify property change for name of this amount. So this as well. So whenever this quantity is changing from observable property, it will be changed, and using this notify property changed for, we are saying that whenever this is being changed, this amount should also change. So you should detect changes for this as well. So modify the UI for this amount as well. Okay, so cart item, this class is also done. After that, after adding the items to the cart, the user will simply make or place an order, right? So for that, we'll have a order class, and in this order we could have order ID, we could have GUID, or we could have long for order ID. Then next thing, one order will contain items, right? And the items, those are going to be of type cart item, because from these cart items we'll place the order. So here we'll say items, and let's have default value as enumerable.empty cart item. Cool. After that, we'll have a date time property when this order got placed. So let's say date, and let's have this default as date time dot now. Fine. Now we'll have this amount was for single cart item, but now we'll have complete order amount as well. So for that we'll say we'll have one property here, public decimal and total amount, and again this is going to be computed property, and this will get sum of all the items amount. So items I goes to I dot amount. So sum of all the amounts. This is going to be orders total amount. Okay, after that we will have order current status of the order. Right, so for that let's have an enum here. So public enum, let's say order status. Okay, so order by default the first status that will be placed. So order is placed. After placed we will have one confirmed state. Then after confirmed we'll have delivered state. And if it was not confirmed or confirmed but then got cancelled, so we'll have one cancelled state. So we'll have these order statuses. Now this order will have the status of this order, public order status, and let's just status. Cool. Now to display the statuses, we are going to have some color scheme, color code for these statuses. So for that, I'm going to have one helper variable here. So I'll say private static read only, I read only dictionary. The type will be ordered status and the value will be color. And let's say ordered status colors map. Cool. So we'll say new dictionary of order status and colors, and now we'll map the colors. First we have order status dot placed. So if the order is placed, we'll indicate those orders with color, let's say yellow. We could change these if these not look nice, we'll change these, but for now let's have these. So if the order is confirmed, we'll say the color is blue. If the order is delivered, we'll say the color is green. And if the order was cancelled, we'll say color red. Okay, now we have this map. So we are going to have one property here of type color, and let's name it as color only. And this is again going to be a computed property. We'll get the color from this order status color map by using this current order status. Okay, first let's have the default value of this, which will be placed. So whenever this object is being created, that means whenever user is placing that order, so the default status should be placed. Now this color, we'll get this from here. So we'll say this of status. Cool. So we have our order class, order model ready. I think for now we are good with these models. We'll add more models or more properties on the way. If we find something that needs to be done, we'll do that. For now, let's move these classes to these separate classes. So move type to product, move type to cart item, move type to order, and then this order status. We can have maybe other enums as well. So we could have a new folder for our enums. Let's say enumerations, and we'll move this order status to this enumerations. Okay, yes, and we have enumerations, and in order we have this. Now everything looks fine. So we have created our models. So I think that's all for this video. We'll continue from here in the next video, And please do let me know in the comments how you want me to continue this using ASP.NET Core API or using the SQLite database only. So everything will be in local. We'll seed data initially, then we'll perform all the operations here only. Okay, so that's all. Please like this video if you like my content. Share this video, subscribe my channel for more videos. I'll be back soon. Bye bye.